strength to the feeble, man. He looks out for his little man, so to speak. And in the house of David shall be as the Most High, and the angel of the Lord before them. So the house of David, meaning all 12 tribes, because all 12 tribes was under the banner of the house of David. Okay? We're going to be as the Most High, because we're going to have that spiritual power. All right? So Esau's scare tactics, his COINTELPRO, his spies amongst us, all that shit is in vain, because you can't do nothing against the truth but for it. You're not stopping prophecy from happening. You're not slowing down the Most High's plans. The scriptures say the deceived and the deceiver are his. You jackasses. This is Psalms chapter 23, verse 4. Why brothers is it so shocked? Why brothers is it so shocked that somebody's spying on us and we being watched, and we being watched with our families and at our jobs and leaving camp and going to camp and our everyday lives? Like the brothers say, we live boring fucking lives, man. We're fucking nobodies in this society. And I don't give a fuck. That's a badge of honor. Because the ways of this world is enmity against the Most High. I want to be a fucking loser in this society. I don't want to be the flyest guy here. I don't want to be Mr. Popular. That was cool back in the world, but that's not cool in the sight of the Most High. The Most High don't give a fuck about being popular. The Most High don't give a shit about you being fly. The Most High only cares for a broken and contrite heart, man. Those that sincerely seek after him and believe upon him. He don't give a shit about being fly. The new Gucci's, the new Louis, the new G-Star or G-Shock or whatever the fuck, Versace, whatever new clothing is out, Timberland, Nike, Uptowns, Air Force One, whatever the fuck you wear. Most I don't give a shit about that. Most I care about a broken and contrite heart, man. Those that feel convicted about fucking up in this society, that can't get it right, but they continually seeking after him. That's the ones the Most I care for, his elect. So why brothers is it so surprised? It's Psalms 23 and 4. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. What's the shadow of death? America's the shadow of death. Wherever Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans lay their head, that's the shadow of death. All right? Wherever Israel lay their head is the shadow of death. Because you can't walk outside not knowing whether you're going to die that day or not, man. You can't walk up and down the block or around the corner not knowing if you're going to get robbed, shot, stabbed. You don't know what's going to happen to you when you walk outside your house. This is the shadow of death, the valley of the shadow of death. So we're not surprised that we're being followed and watched. Shit, when you read the Psalms, that's all King David was sighing and crying about. My enemies compass me about. My enemies watch me. My enemies lay a snare before me. When you read the Psalms, that's all you read about. Him running away from his enemies watching him and following him and setting up traps, setting spies against him, having secret councils about him. So you think you doing something new to us? The scriptures say that things are written aforetime are written for our learning, and there's no new thing under the sun. So Esau, you gotta come better than that. And if it ain't Esau, you corny ass niggas, y'all gotta come better than that, man. So it says, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Yahweh Shem Yahushua is with us. Thy rod and thy staff comfort me. The scriptures give us comfort. That's why we have no fear for you niggas and spicks and you Edomites, man. Because the scriptures foretold us of you fucking clowns. And with that, in fact, let me finish this up. Let me get this last one. This is 2 Kings. 2 Kings chapter 2, verse 15. And when the servant and the man of the Most High was risen early and gone forth, behold, And hosts compassed the city, both with horses and chariots. And his servant said unto him, Alas, my master, how shall we do? All right, so a servant of Elisha, they was compassed about with armies and chariots. And he asked Elisha, what the hell are we going to do? How are we going to get out of this? How are we going to escape? Because he was fearful. He was scared. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. It's natural, according to the flesh, to be scared, to be fearful, you know. But then your spirit got to kick in, man. Your spirit got to lock in. You got to remember what the scriptures told us. You got to remember what you read every day. So it said, and Elisha prayed and said, Yahweh, I pray thee, open his eyes that he may see. And Yahweh opened the eyes of the young man, and he saw, and behold, the mountain was full of horses and chariots of fire round about Elisha. And when they came down to him, Elisha prayed unto the Lord and said, Smite this people, I pray thee, with blindness, and smote them with blindness according to the word of Elisha. So I pray to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai that he smite our enemies with blindness, man. Not just spiritual blindness, because 2/3 of our people are already blind, all right? But I'm talking about literal blindness, man, that they can't see. And they go deaf that they can't hear, man. I pray to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai that he does that upon our enemies. The ones that scoff against us. The ones that try to hinder us from preaching his word. The ones that hinder us from teaching his word, man. That try to distract us from bringing out these edifying lessons. I pray the Most High blind y'all niggas, man. Physically, man. So it says, I pray thee with blindness, and he smote them with blindness according to the word of Elisha. So the man of the Lord prayed for something. He prayed and cursed a people, man. Showing you could put curses on people. You could ask the Most High to curse people, man. Ain't nothing wrong with cursing 2/3 of our people. Cursing these wicked niggas and spicks. Cursing these goddamn scoffers. There's nothing wrong with putting curses with our people. Yeah, we ain't perfect. Yeah, we sin and we beg for forgiveness. But you can still put curses on these niggas, man. Because they're hindering the progress of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. Of pushing out these edifying lessons. Because we got to focus on these clowns. I hope you brothers is edified and build up in the faith. Stay strong, Akim. Stay spiritual. Lock in. Hold fast to which thou hast learned. And with that, I say shalom.